Hey, my people, how are you? This is your boy Eric. I am here today, back after a couple of weeks of being very busy and getting a lot of issues in life, just like you. You know, I'm sure you're going through a lot. I'm going through mostly the same. So that make me stay away from the screen because I have to give you guys 100%, like I said before. Okay, so I love you, and we are a tribe, and we are a tribe that we are supposed to look like each other. We are supposed to learn of each other, because we might find people that are not like me and are not like you, and they're just not part of this tribe. If you are part of this tribe and if you are my follower, that means you resemble yourself with me, and my life can help you and you can help me in my journey. So this is the point, and that is the point of this blog. Okay. So one of our main missions and my job in this world is avoid people from taking their lives. Okay, we are supposed to become a force that can be empathetic with somebody that's feeling lost and is feeling lonely, and we are supposed to let them know that the only thing they need is themselves, but they need to learn how to build themselves to be bulletproof. Okay, let's go. Today is Wednesday, Story Wednesday. Today I'm going to talk about, still I'm going to stay in my childhood when I was around 7 years old. I was living in Venezuela, in Caracas, Venezuela, and we were living pretty comfortable. We were living in a good place, good with my dad, my mom, and my sisters. And obviously, I already talked before about my dad having another person, right? A mistress. So my mom got tired of it. She got sick of it after a fucking long time. She was like, I'm done. So she left to Bogota. And in Bogota, she had a house. She still have it in our part that it was really bad. Most of my family lived like in the best part of the worst part. And we lived like in the worst part. So it was really difficult for me because the cultural shock was hard, and especially living in such a high crime area. But I managed to survive. And obviously, I always say things in English that I miss in Spanish. I really survived and I thrived on that environment. I've been a survivor from the beginning. But let's go back to the story. So, my dad told her that if she leaves him, he was not going to help her financially. And he actually did not help her financially. So we struggled very bad. It was not only a culture shock, but we had no money. And that was so hard for me. And I had no dad. So it was really difficult. So I want to give a shout out to my sister Ambar. And you want to follow her? She's Ambar Nieto. She's going into like a fitness uh, guru type of thing. So if you want to follow her, follow her. And she was always a support. She was kind of like unconditional with me, even though I never really cared. I was very mean and nasty. I was very like, whatever, fuck it. So I want to give her a shout out. And then the way we survived was thankful. Thank it was, well, I mean, it was thanks to my sister, my older sister Adriana, which, if you want to follow her, her IG is Adriana Torres Productions. She's actually more of a business person, like a business guru. She will guide you through your up and downs, and she will give you really good advice. She's actually a professional, and she's actually becoming an influencer as well. So no more sponsorship, okay? Paid sponsorship. Go back to the story. So I'm in Bogota, and I'm going through this, and I hate it. I hate it because it was really hard, but I managed to survive then. And I had a really good friends. I still have friends in there, and it was a really good experience. But what I wanted to touch on the point of this story is that divorce is really hard for kids. So if you're an adult with children and you're going through a divorce, or you have your children away from you, you have to be very conscious and very careful, because my dad made a really bad decision of basically ghost us, right? And I'm actually going through a very similar situation with my daughter right now, which she is not 7, she's older. So if she's watching right now, I am unconditional to her, but I am basically done with her mother, and I'm sorry if she's listening, and I don't want to go into that story because I'm pretty sure she's going to give me some hate comments if she's listening. But I'm done. I'm done. I really don't want to deal with that anymore. And I told my daughter that I'm unconditional. I'm here for her, and she can come and be with me whenever she wants. But go back to the story. So my dad ghosted us when I was 7, and I, it was really hard for me. There's some dogs coming. I don't like these weird dogs. Sometimes they attack you. You don't even know some pit bulls. I like pit bulls. I had pit bulls before, but you never know. Okay, so that's the point. If you have your children and you're away from them, you make sure you try to protect them a little bit. Sometimes the other parent is not cooperating, and they're actually pushing you away to push you away from your kid's life. But try to fight back, you know and another thing, which is more important than all, it's that if you were that child like me, those big breakups will give you a lot of disadvantages in the world because you feel abandonment, you have abandonment issues, or and these abandonment issues will cause you to become attached to people and give them too much. And most of the time, we get abused because people realize we are overgivers, and nobody likes an overgiver. As much as anybody want to talk shit, people love balance. People love when you love yourself. And people love when you put yourself first. And they will stay. But when you put them first and when you are like overgiver, they basically treat you like trash. So thank God I learned my lesson, but I want you to learn your lesson. If you're going through that or any of your friends are going through that, most likely it's the abandonment issues that you're going through. And another corner of the abandonment issues, it's the staying away from everybody. No friends, no family, no nothing. And then you live like a life of loneliness. And as much as you want to say that you're happy, everybody knows that you're not happy. So the way to fix this is just finding therapy, finding spiritual guidance, and the first thing is to accept it. I come from a broken family and I am broken. And until I fix myself, I am not going to be able to have a good relationship. Okay? So uh, do your homework. Do your homework, fix yourself, and thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my tribe, part of this. I am very grateful for the 90 followers I have grown organically, and the reason that you're here and you are still here is because we are similar. Okay, you have that guy over there. Look, he brought his boxing bag and he's about to punch the shit out of it. He got his music going, and that's what you have to do. Look, he's on his own, nobody, you know, and he's self motivating. Congratulations to him. So, and he's giving me a little background music that hopefully they don't copyright the fucking thing. So I think this is it. And today is a story Wednesday, guys. I tell you a little bit about my childhood, and I'm giving you a message about your childhood or your kids' childhood. I love you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you the next time.